Greetings, viewers. Thanks for joining Oswald and I outside today for a little bit on the Esteem and just how rare is this car. Oswald loves it. How rare is it? I'm standing in the rural Midwest looking at one in my driveway. So to me, they're not rare. I got one. How rare is it? A lot of shit people didn't want. There were very few of sold. Does that make them rare? I guess it does, because there aren't that many. If you look up on the internet how many Suzuki Esteems are in the United States, and I put Oswald for this task, you can't get a definitive answer. They came out in, I think, 86 or 89. Can't remember exactly. Ran to 2002. The earlier models were more popular. In Argentina, I believe it was sold as the Baleno Esteem. And I can't remember which country it was sold as Maruti Esteem. Exact same car, still called Esteem under two other manufacturer names. I so far have put about 180 miles on this. I have given it its own phone charger, put a shift knob on it that makes me happy, and it's even got its own keychain now. Finding out that there are so few of these in the US is extra fun. The previous owner said she only ever saw one other. I've had 2 viewers contact me that own them, and another one with the information about them in the other countries. That's pretty neat. I wish this one wasn't so horribly rusted out. Then I could possibly be more proud to save it. I am proud to save it and drive it as it is. I'm going to try to show some of the rust that's going on in here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. This is the stuff that holds the body. There, that's the body. What's under it there is the engine cradle. Well, this all bolts to the body, and the places where it bolts to the body are mostly missing. Jump to the other side real quick. It's kind of worse. Again, hope you can see all that up in there. That cradle underneath looks like a hunk of cast iron. I haven't really jacked it up and got under there. But yeah, trying to show some more of that where it attaches. Hope you can see that the floorboards have giant holes in them underneath the driver and passenger seats. The back has some rust holes in the unibody, but not near as bad as the front. And where it's rusted, that's what holds the engine, transmission, and transaxle and all in place. Okay, sorry I had to stop and get my dog from rolling in something that stinks. Yeah, if it wasn't so bad rusted, but yeah, no way I'm going to fix all that. So I thought I would just have as much fun with it as possible. And that's why it's being all doctored up and silly, and I drive it around town like it's a race car. I'll take you for a ride in it. Driving slow cars fast is fun. I just noticed these wheels say Speed Line or Speed Link on them. Yeah, you can barely see it there. You notice the grease all over the wheel up here. The CV boot ripped and spewed all of its grease, this outer CV boot. I got under there to look at it, make sure it was tight. Funny thing, when I checked the one on the driver's side, the boot was gone. It's completely void of grease. It's been dry of grease for who knows how long. Another reason the cheap Esteem is just here for fun. The service engine light finally came on due to the broken exhaust. I can scan it with my OBD2 torque app, but I can't reset it for some reason. Found some more stickers. Been putting them on. This car brings me lots of smiles. I hope you guys enjoy it. Back to how rare is the Suzuki Esteem. Ain't easy. It's not difficult for me to get derailed there, that's for sure. Sorry about that. What I found when I looked up this car, most car review sites, which there were only a couple that still had posted reviews, gave it 4 out of 5 stars and said if it just rode better, it would probably get 5 out of 5. That was very reliable, extremely reliable. I had a great motor and drivetrain in it, the 1.8 in mine. They came with a 1.6, but I digress. The 1.6 originally, anyway, in 2000, I'm not sure if the 1.8 was standard issue in all, but this is a GLX. It's got power windows, even the driver auto down. It's got power mirrors, came with fog lights, air conditioning, cassette deck, gauge package with a tack. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty well appointed for a little car. Now, looking at customer owner reviews, 2 sites I found on the interwebs that had customer owner reviews for the Suzuki Esteem. Both sites had a total of 10 reviews from US customers. You look at something like a Chevy truck and there's like a bazillion reviews. There were 10 reviews for the Suzuki Esteem. Neato fact about the Suzuki Esteem that I discovered, but I don't watch a lot of television. On the TV show Better Call Saul, there is a 89, I think, yellow Suzuki Esteem that is part of the show. So when Better Call Saul started looking for cars to use on the set, they searched the entire United States, came up with a total of 8 Suzuki Esteems available for sale that they could use for this movie. That may well have wiped out half the population of Suzuki Esteems in the US right there alone. If you go on Jalopnik or you follow Jalopnik, there is a story about a guy took his 89 Suzuki Esteem and made it to look exactly like the one from the TV show Better Call Saul as a tribute. So that's a real good Suzuki Esteem fan. I'm a big fan of the car. I wish mine wasn't so rotted. But I think I'd probably still do something silly with it. But I will keep this and drive it till it just won't go anymore. And like I say, maybe one day I'll get to take you on a ride on why driving slow cars fast is fun. By the way, I got a new device for filming, so I hope this is better quality camera. When I looked for Suzuki Esteems for sale, I found one station wagon in very nice shape. I would love to have an Esteem station wagon, but $40 is about my limit on purchase price on one. Also with reviews, I found common complaints per model year 1. Another thing that just cracked me up. One complaint, first year, rotten egg smell, catalytic converter issues. Had another year dying, also related to catalytic converters. Running hot too, I think. It was also a catalytic converter, but they had like 3 different years though. Each complaint, 1 per year. It was pretty ridiculous, and complaints resolved by Suzuki 100%. So way to go, Suzuki. That's just fun stuff I'm learning about the Suzuki Esteem as I drive it around. I really want to take it on a 200-mile trip tomorrow to do some construction in. But I'm kind of afraid too, because it may die and lay down on me. And then neither one of the CV axles have any grease boots on the front. I think right now it might just be dedicated to fun, bombing around town, running errands and stuff, but enough about how I'm going to use it. Opportunity presents itself, I'll take you for a ride. Driving slow cars fast is fun. Hammering the gas and banging gears. Got to be careful in this one because the clutch will slip if you bang the gears hard. But if you ease into it, let the clutch fully engage before you gas it, it feels like it's going fast. So, how rare is the Suzuki Esteem? If you know more about it, let me know. Things I've tried to find out. If you Google Suzuki Esteem, a lot comes up. But it isn't a lot. It's just about model years and options and changes and things like that. Very little information from owners. Yeah, very little information, no information I could find about how many were imported to the U.S. Anyway, that shit don't matter. It's just fun car for me. I'm really enjoying it. I hope to gather some more Suzuki fans as this thing continues to go around. Just adding stickers and paint and crap to it isn't going to be enough. Something else is going to have to happen. I just got to figure out what. So thanks for listening to me blather on for way too long. I did want to say, in addition to the shirts and stuff that I have on my Etsy store, I have my temporary generic wheel-in event sticker available in a multitude of colors, a multitude being 3 or 4. I came to wheel, simple stick-ons right here, individual letters, vinyl, nice, outdoor, rated. Sadly, this is what happened to the others. If you want some of those for indoor use only, they are available on my website at my Etsy store. The link is in the description. So I'm pimping my I Came to Wheel sticker. I'm falling down. Oswald is falling down. I'm pimping my generic wheeling event sticker. I also have the I Came to Wheel and the generic wheeling event shirt on my Etsy store. The link is in the description. I posted up that I was going to link these, and I got a lot of hits to my store after I said that, and I didn't do it because I forgot to do it because I was busy. But anyway, that's not the point. Also, my hashtag #DoItDammits are on there. These are $2 stickers. You can go on there and get as many as you want, and the shipping is free. And that's about, I think, all the merch pimping I've ever done. That's the most. But anyway, I've got out, I'll tell you something else about the Tacoma too. You know, I always find something else to relate. The Detroit True Track with the install kit for the Tundra, that's coming up. It's time. First, I got to get the 4Runner where I can take it in and out of 4-wheel drive correctly and fix that front CV. Both things I've done before on here. I'm going to have to take that tire in and get the bead popped to get that wood out of there. I cannot get it out of there. Haven't got it yet. Let's put it that way. For the Tacoma project, like I said, I have a buyer for the Tacoma project. So the Tacoma project needs to get underway. On the engine, I said I'm not going to change anything on this engine because it is good enough to put it in there and test it and see how it goes. Well, now that I know I have a buyer for it, timing set, oil pan gasket, valve cover gaskets, which means top end reseal. So this engine is going to get some stuff, so stay tuned for that if you're into the 3.4 motor like I am. Doing it in the vehicle is harder because it's harder to remove the air conditioning stuff out of your way to get to the tensioner, but I digress. You'll see that when I get to that. A lot of great stuff coming. Got to get this going, and I want it to be just right since I know I have a buyer for it now. So That makes a big difference in what's coming up. Hope you enjoyed this episode on the Esteem. Oswald loves the Esteem. He likes to go for rides in it. This is what those stickers look like before they faded completely away. Those are pretty faded. But I digress. Should I take it on a 200-mile trip or not? Do I want to risk it? We'll see. Appreciate you joining me today. Slim, Oswald over there hanging out in the shade. It's kind of hot and humid. Yeah, enough about that. Most of all, like my show if you liked it, please. Subscribe if you would like to see more on my show. I appreciate subscribers very much. Most important, have a great day.